Good morning, guys, gals, and pals. How you doing today? Welcome to day 15 of Drills December. You've already read the title of this video, so without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so over the past week, we've been talking a lot about the glide throw, but today and for the next couple days, I'm going to be giving some love to my rotational throw, as that's my preferred throwing method. So the drill I have for you today is called the mirror turn. Fairly common rotational drill. You'll learn about it in discus if you do that, but it's also helpful for rotational shot put. So to do a mirror turn, you're going to start in your power position like this, like you're about to throw, but then instead of blocking, turning, and slapping, what you're going to do is you're going to bring your knees together as you turn, doing a 180. So that looks like this. So the point of the mirror turn is to get a good sense of balance during your rotational or discus throw, to get all of your weight onto your dominant leg. As you can see, I was kind of falling off to the side with my left leg a little bit, and you don't want to be doing that. You want to keep all your weight on your right leg. So I could spin super easily like a top, keeping all my weight onto my right leg. So that way I get a perfect pivot every time. Now you're gonna notice that something I've been doing is I've been bringing my knees together, like they've almost been touching every time. And what that does is that by bringing your leg in, you're decreasing your moment of inertia, which allows you to pivot faster. And because this is the middle of the throw, you're gonna wanna be faster than you were at the beginning of the throw, but not as fast as you are at the end of the throw. So this is just a transitional period, which is why mirror turns are so important, because if you can't connect the beginning to the end, then you're not gonna benefit from getting better at either of those if you can't combine them during the mirror turn. I can see that some of you are skeptical about the inertia stuff, and it's a little bit of a tricky concept to understand. So to prove it, I have 2 dumbbells right here, and I'll show you how that works right now. So I've got 2 dumbbells. I'm keeping the center of mass close to my chest. As you can see, I could still turn pretty fast on my toes, but now watch what happens if I bring these out. You can see that it's a lot slower and more uncontrolled. It becomes a lot harder to both stop and start. But if I bring it in, it's both real easy to start and stop because my moment of inertia is smaller. So to apply that to the mirror turn, your left leg is going to act like the dumbbells I just had, and your dominant right leg is going to be the center of your mass. Because as I said earlier, you're supposed to keep your center of mass over your right leg. So when you bring that extra weight, which is your left leg, in, you're going to be able to pivot a lot easier. Compare that to this, and you can see that that was a lot slower of a pivot. So takeaways from today's lesson: a mirror turn is when you get into a power position and then do a 180, so that way you're facing the other direction. You bring your knees together, and the end of one mirror turn should mirror the end of the other. So if I wanted to, I could keep doing mirror turns infinitum, which makes them really good for practicing over and over and over again, because if you're doing them right, where you start is where you end is where you start. So that'll be it for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. This one got a little bit tiring, but I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right, sign off.